Okay, we have some news. We have some new business today. We have a declaration of vacancy of Ward 4, and I believe Laura Nelson would like to come up and give a talk. Is that correct?
I would like to give a talk. I would like to read my resignation letter, if that's okay with everyone. It is with a heavy heart that I submit my resignation for my position on the City Council effective April 9th, 2026, due to my upcoming move out of my ward. I am no longer able to fulfill the requirements of this role, a responsibility I have cherished deeply. Serving this community over the past 5 years in 3 terms has been one of the greatest honors of my life. During this time, I have learned, grown, and had the opportunity to contribute to meaningful progress for a city I truly love. This experience has shaped me both personally and professionally in ways I will always cherish and carry forward. I express my sincere gratitude to each and every member of the council. It has been a privilege to serve alongside individuals who care so deeply about this community. I am especially thankful for our Director of Administration, Courtney, whose leadership I believe in wholeheartedly and whose dedication continues to move the city forward, and I always have. To the city staff, thank you for the tireless work behind the scenes. Your commitment does not go unnoticed. And to our mayor, Steve, thank you for your leadership, guidance, and support throughout my time in office. I believe strongly in this community and its future. While this may be a step back for me now, it is certainly not the end of my involvement. You have not seen the last of me. I will continue to support and advocate for this city in any way I can. Thank you again for the opportunity to serve. You will always have my respect and appreciation. It has been an incredible journey, and I am grateful for every moment. Signing off for the last time, Councilwoman, 4th Ward. Trying really hard to keep it together. I do appreciate all of you, and I looked so forward to every meeting and to everything that we accomplished in my time here. And like I said, you haven't seen the last of me. Thank you.
Thank you, Lauren. Okay, with that, we now have to fill the vacancy and have an appointment. Since this is outside of the normal voting, our charter has allowed, our mayor will make the appointment, and Steve Meyer, our mayor, has recommended Jack Coward, Dr. Jack Coward, to fill that vacancy for 1 year. If I could entertain a motion to have Dr. Jack Coward fill the vacancy.
I make a motion that Jack Carr be, to fill the vacancy for Ward 4 City Council person.
Second?
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? All in favor, signify by saying aye. Aye. All opposed, nay. Okay, Dr. Jack Coward has been approved for the remainder of that tenure. Please note that Jack Howard will not assume office or exercise any authority until he has been duly sworn in the following conclusion of the portion of this meeting. Okay, we will now move on to resolutions. Councilperson Hanson, please read resolution 3605.
Yes, Resolution 3605, certification of votes cast. A resolution certifying the votes cast in the municipal election held on April 7th, 2026. I'd like to make a motion to pass Resolution 3605.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Okay, all in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. All opposed, nay. Okay, resolution 3605 has been approved. We'll now move on to the ordinances. Councilman West, would you please read bill number 1781?
Yes, by title only. Bill number 1781, ordinance number blank, rezoning 208 St. Louis Avenue. An ordinance reclassifying the property commonly known as 208 St. Louis Avenue in Fulton, Missouri from C1 Commercial Business District to C2 Commercial District under the zoning code of the city of Fulton and establishing an effective date. I make a motion to place bill number 1781 for final passage at this council meeting.
Second?
We have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Okay, hearing none. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, nay. Okay, bill number 1781 has passed. Madam Clerk, would you please do a roll call, please?
Ms. Hanson.
Yes.
Mr. Hinchey.
Yes.
Mr. Luther.
Yes.
Ms. Reclue.
Yes.
Mr. Washington. Mr. West.
Yes.
And Mr. Combs. Thank you. 5 council members affirmative.
Okay, bill 1781 has been approved. Councilwoman Reclue, would you please read bill number 1782?
Yes, Mr. Mayor. Yes. Bill number 1782, rezoning to 2016 St. Louis Avenue. An ordinance reclassifying the property commonly known as 216 St. Louis Avenue in Fulton, Missouri, and more particularly described in Exhibit A attached hereto, shall, after the effective date of this ordinance, be reclassified from its present zoning designation to C1 Commercial Business District to C2 Commercial District, and make a motion that bill number 1782 be considered for final passage at this meeting.
I second that motion.
We have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Hearing none. All in favor signify by saying aye. All opposed, nay. Okay, Madam Clerk, would you please do a roll call on that?
Mr. Hinchey.
Yes.
Mr. Luther. Yes. Ms. Reclue. Mr. Washington. Mr. West. Mr. Combs. And Ms. Hanson. Thank you. 5 council.
Okay, bill number 1782 has passed. Okay, we will now move on to recess of the sitting council. At this time, the current sitting council will step away from the dais to allow the city clerk to prepare for official transfer and administration of oath of office for the incoming officials. To Lauren and Brad, thank you for your dedication and service to the city of Fulton, your commitment to our team, and your contribution towards the continued growth, progress, and investment in our community has been is sincerely valued. It has been a pleasure to work with you and to witness your growth and learn from your leadership. Best wishes to you, to the both of you, for your next chapter. To order. Madam Clerk, please do a roll call.
Yes, Mr. Mayor. Mr. Combs. Miss Hanson.
Yes.
Mr. Hinchey.
Present.
Mr. Luther. Oh, look at that. I changed that up, didn't I? 1 second. Miss Railton. Mr. Cowherd. There we go. Miss Reclue. Mr. Washington. Mr. West. 6 council members present. Quorum met.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Next, we will have the adoption. Oh, I'm sorry. Next, we will have comments from visitors. We'll now take comments from visitors. At this time, the visitors to address the council with any concerns or comments. The council will not interact with you, but may address you at some time later. If you'd like to address the council, please come forward, give your name, your address, and limit your comments to no more than 3 minutes. Thank you.
Tim Wilkerson, 1700 North School Boulevard, in Fulton. Good evening, council members. I'm a former Fulton Housing Authority board member who is seeking reappointment to serve our community again. I was removed after raising valid concerns about potential discrimination and mismanagement. Issues I've reported as a whistleblower to protect fair housing for all Fulton residents. Despite 2 prior denials, my experience strengthens the board. The mayor's recent appointee lacks my 12-year commitment since 2014, where I currently serve as chair and have since 2018. Reinstating me upholds transparency, ends retaliation, and ensures ethical oversight. Thank you.
Thank you. Is there anybody else who'd like to address the council?
Good evening. Matt Gillen, 1821 Ashley Court. And if you don't mind, if I could share a handout with the council, is that all right? I appreciate the opportunity to be able to speak in front of you tonight. On occasion, I like to try to prepare and provide some constructive feedback, and I hope you're accepting of it. Speaking in reference to the rezoning that just took place tonight on St. Louis Avenue and the process that this approval went through. Back in January of this year, I emailed the council, each of the council members at the time, asking for a phone call to discuss my concerns with the proposed location and the forthcoming rezoning application based on the temporary sign that was put out front several months ago. Appreciate everyone. 6 of the 8 council members called me. I had a nice visit with Courtney, Kathy, the assistant administrator was in a conversation with us, planning and zoning. So I appreciate everyone taking the time to listen to feedback. Planning and Zoning Committee on our website, on the City of Fulton website, lists 5 members. Unfortunately, there is no contact method listed, no email, no phone number. I know most of those people on that committee would have wanted to reach out to them, but had limited opportunity to do so. Sure, I could take it upon myself. Being as they're serving in the public capacity, I was hoping that information would be provided. Public hearing was held on March 24th for Planning and Zoning Committee. I wasn't able to attend that. I understand from my conversations with Kathy and other people in attendance, 3 people spoke in favor of the rezoning. The property owner, of course, the engineer or architect who is designing plans for the business, and the realtor. All of them have vested money in this rezone. I understand 1 letter of opposition was submitted, no other claims of support or opposition. So take that for what it's worth. The P&Z committee recommended the rezone to the city council. City Council that evening took it up, had the public hearing on the same night. Again, I was not in attendance. Two people spoke in favor of it, the realtor engaged in the transaction and the engineer who is under contract with the buyer. Passed two readings of the bill that evening. Tonight, the third reading and approval with no comments from the visitors prior to the vote, which I found interesting. Typically, the agenda has been call to order, roll call, comments from visitors, pledge of allegiance, and then comments from visitors. The first half of this meeting had no comments from visitors. Did not allow for any public input prior to the approval on that third reading of the bill. The council also passed this bill before the planning and zoning public meeting minutes were available to the public, which is surprising to me. A little bit, I don't know exactly what to think about that, but I had to make a call to find out what happened at the meeting and to understand the process that this has gone through. I think this rezoning sets precedent on the city. I shared a clip of the city zoning map from the city's website. That's C1 from St. Louis Avenue and Bluff Street, pretty much all the way through the 2nd Street roundabout. Zoning that spot C2 now, I believe, sets precedent. I'll wrap it up, Kathy. Thank you. We have C2 tracks available in this town, largely on the what is referred to, as I refer to, as South End development. They need help out there. This would have been an ideal spot to counsel and I use that as counseling a person or an entity to possibly explore other opportunities. The C2 zoning allows for marijuana businesses, farm implements, feed stores, fertilizer storage, mini storage buildings, and I'm picturing each of those on that zoning on that lot. I appreciate your time. Sorry for going over. I believe the engineer at public hearing took about 4 or 5 minutes, but I appreciate and I respectfully disagree with your decision on the rezoning of this property. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other? Okay, we will now move on to the election of the deputy mayor. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, next we will move to the adoption of council rules and orders and procedures. These procedures are readopted annually, and Madam Clerk has provided an overview of any pertinent modifications.
Could you just briefly go over that so everybody knows the modifications you've made? Thank you.
So this year, every year I review the summary or the changes or the whole adopted rules and procedures. And I noticed two things that I wanted to correct. The first one was section 105 for special meetings. It did not mention the sunshine law, the 24-hour notice that we have to provide. So I added that piece in. And on section 203, the conflict of interest, of course, if you have an interest in anything that we're voting on, you need to let us know and recuse yourself from the vote. It also had a line in there that I thought was an interesting one. It said that a member could still participate if the presiding officer had allowed it. To eliminate favoritism, I would move that, and of course it's up to you, but that everybody would just step out of the room while we discuss anything instead of leaving someone in the room unless we have to make quorum, of course. Then we would need that person to stay. But those were my suggestions for that.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Okay, so now we will go on to election of the deputy mayor. Oh, I apologize. Okay, do we have a motion for the to pass these changes?
Make a motion to adopt those changes.
Okay, and we have a second.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion?
I had one. I would really like to see us bring right now we do a prayer before the meeting is called to order. I'd really like us to consider, maybe not tonight, but in a year or so to bring that prayer back. I'd like to get more details on why we did away with that 2 or 3 years ago. So anyway.
I'll be
thank
happy
you.
to talk with you about that after the meeting.
Okay, thank you.
No other concern? All in favor, signify by saying aye. Aye. All opposed, nay. Okay, that has been approved. Okay, next, we're going into the election of deputy mayor. And I'm opening the nominations, and now as councilman, I would like to nominate Mike West as deputy mayor.
I'll second that.
Just to clarify, we actually don't need a second on those unless we have multiple nominations. So while the floor is open, we have Mike. Is there any other nomination? Okay, and if not, then I will accept your second, Mary. Thank you very much. Just going to call one more time. No other nominations at this time. All right, well, we will go ahead and take a voice vote. All of those in favor for appointing Mike as deputy mayor, please say aye.
Aye.
And all opposed, please say nay. All right, congratulations, Mike. All right, and I did note for the city council members that we will have you assume that responsibility at our next meeting so we can keep things moving consistently here tonight. So Mr. Hinchy, we're going to keep you running the meeting this evening, and then Mike, assuming the mayor may or may not be here next time, you'll take over at that time, okay? Mm-hmm.
Okay. We have nothing on the consent agenda, so we'll move on to council concerns. Councilwoman Recluse, do you have any concerns?
Yes, good evening, everyone. I've been around for quite a while. I'm not originally from Fulton, but I love my little town, and that's why I'm here, because I love my little town. I do what I can for everyone. If you have any questions, any problems, I'd like to be contacted. I appreciate, like I said, your attendance again this evening. Congratulations on our new ones. It's going to be fun. And that's all my concerns tonight. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilwoman Recluse. Councilwoman Hanson?
Yes, thank you. I too would like to welcome Jack and Marlene, and to say that I've really enjoyed working with Brad and Lauren. Thank you both for all of your service. I did want to mention that the Historical Preservation Commission has a Pride and Preservation Awards presentation tomorrow. Try to say that 5 times really fast. It is tomorrow at the First Christian Church. The doors open, I believe, between 5 and 5:30. But the presentation begins at 6, and there have been several awards or several people who are nominated for those awards. So I would encourage you, if you have a chance to come tomorrow. It's at First Christian Church, and the services begin at 6. And I have no other concerns.
Okay, thank you,
Thank you.
Councilwoman Hanson. Councilwoman Railton? Okay, thank you. Councilman Combs is not here. Councilman Florky. Councilman Coward, do you have any concerns?
I'd just like to thank you for the opportunity to be appointed and looking forward to it. Oh, there it goes. Okay,
Okay.
like, good deal. Just like, thank you for the opportunity to participate and looking forward to this experience.
Thank you, Councilman Ricard. Okay, I'm gonna put Councilman West next.
Okay, first of all, thank you for the vote of confidence. I'll try to do my best as deputy mayor. Hopefully our mayor will return soon. Welcome to Jack and Marlene. I think you'll find it an interesting experience. The Human Rights Commission met last night. We're working towards, well, there's actually a committee of the community that is working on Juneteenth, and that was discussed, as well as the fair housing, April's Fair Housing Month, and we tried to do a poster contest, and it's not going to work out this year. There's some new things we had to figure out. Let's see, I'm trying to think of what else. Oh, now it's escaped me, Kathy, help me. I left my notes at home. Yeah. We talked about one other thing that at length, I'm trying to remember what it was.
For the Juneteenth celebration, they're having a movie, which is a special
Yeah.
thing this year.
Right. So they've got some posters out. They're gonna start publicizing. It'll be in late June, I believe. There's also going to be a meeting Saturday morning at 10 o'clock at Guiding Light, Church. And it's to discuss, for lack of a better term, truancy, you know, getting students to, this came up in the candidates forum a couple weeks ago. So, the idea was to get the community together to see what brainstorming could be to try to help that with that problem. Many of the school board candidates mentioned that.
The other thing you were thinking about is the Jane Biederman Pike Award.
Yes, thank you. The Jane Biederman Fike Award, thank you very much. I knew there was something very important. So that is open to any resident of the city. You can go on the city website to make a nomination. We're looking for somebody that's made a significant contribution to the city. Applications are open till June the 1st, and the plan is to present the award at the June 23rd City Council meeting. Thank you. That was the one I wanted to most point out. Anyway, and I have no concerns at this time. I appreciate being your deputy mayor, and welcome to our new members and our returning members. Thank you. And Mr. Washington is here now, by the way.
Mr. Washington, would you like to come up and sit with us and voice your concerns?
You're over here.
Everybody.
I didn't know if you need to the oath of office first. Yeah.
I think you should. So,
You have to be sworn in first. So.
First of all, I want to apologize for being so late. I was coming back from Kansas and I had to stop off in Kansas City. But anyway, I'm here. I got here safely, so I thank God for it. And thank you, and to our new members. I'm glad that you're here to be with us.
absolutely. We are excited to have you here with us, and I hope you didn't speed on your way, because that would be
No comment.
dangerous. But if you could, Councilman, we're going to have Kathy administer your oath of office so we can make sure you're legal this evening. So we're going to do that real quick. All right, let's go right down there.
We do it.
Okay. Resolution 3606, a resolution expressing appreciation for the service of Brad Luther, outgoing council member of the city of Fulton, Missouri. Whereas Brad Luther has ably and conscientiously served the city of Fulton, Missouri as city councilman since first being elected on April 5th, 2022. And whereas Brad has conducted himself in the office of councilman with great regard to the desires and well-being of his constituents, and whereas Brad's dedication to the city of Fulton and commitment to local government are noteworthy and deserving of recognition. And now therefore be it resolved by the City Council of the City of Fulton, Missouri, as follows, that the mayor and city council of the City of Fulton, Missouri, on behalf of the citizens of the city, desire to convey an expression of sincere gratitude and appreciation for his faithful and valuable services rendered to this community. And I make a motion to adopt this resolution.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. All opposed, nay. This resolution has been adopted.
All right, well, I just want to take this moment, of course, to thank you, Brad. You came to the city in a really pivotal time for us. A lot of changes happening, and throughout all of that, you have been very steadfast and always being very community forward. And your list of accomplishments, I know you still have some things on your list, so you're going to be back, I have no doubt, but you have a long list of accomplishments and things to be very, very proud of. So personally, I've really enjoyed working with you. I know Steve is sorry he couldn't be here with me tonight, but we just have the utmost gratitude and appreciation to you. I feel like that.
So thank you. I did write, I call it a retirement speech. And I'm not just looking at my phone because it is 1-1 with the Cardinals game. But that's where my speech is currently stored for my notes. So I want to start off with why, especially for those people that may be watching. Why did I get involved, right? At the time, before I got involved, there was some strained relationships within Fulton and some of the entities surrounding Fulton. Additionally, there was some decisions being made, whether it's the Recplex and other things that were really frustrating, not only myself, but other citizens. So instead of just complaining about it, I decided to try to get involved. And my wife said, why don't you go join the city council? And I said, yeah, right. And next thing you know, I'm on city council, and here we are 4 years later. Why did I decide not to run again? Family. Family is the number one priority. Over the last few years, right, I've had some challenges that we really had to come together as a family, and I appreciate all the support and blessings along the way from not only the city family, but also the community, as me and the family did go through some of those challenges, but also remind you of what's most important in life. Also, always try to live by a motto that, leave everything better than you found it. 4 years ago, I believe there was a lot of opportunity within the city of Fulton. I believe through the last 4 years, through leadership changes, through hard work with the city team and the dedication of the council, that not only are we on the right path forward, but I have belief in the years to come with the city of Fulton. Additionally, you can bet that Emily and I will continue to stay involved and focused on the success of this community. Also on the thank yous. Thank you for teaching me and all the great things along the way. Thank you for all the friendships I've developed through the last 4 years. Thank you for keeping our community's safety and community growth a priority, while also keeping the soul of our community intact. I also want to thank you for all the prayers. Thank you for helping us through our journey with cancer and the continued love and support of this community. Love the Luthers. Thank you.
This one?
I will. Lauren, would you stand? A resolution of appreciation expressing great appreciation for the service of Lauren E.H. Nelson, outgoing council member of the city of Fulton, Missouri. Whereas Lauren E.H. Nelson has ably and conscientiously served the city of Fulton, Missouri as city councilwoman since first being elected on April 6, 2021. And whereas Lauren has conducted herself in the office of councilwoman with great regard to the desires and well-being of her constituents. And whereas Lauren's dedication to the city of Fulton and commitment to local government are noteworthy and deserving of recognition. And now, therefore, be it resolved by the City Council of the City of Fulton, Missouri as follows. Section 1. That the mayor and city council of the city of Fulton, Missouri, on behalf of the citizens of the city, desire to convey an expression of sincere gratitude and appreciation for her faithful and valuable service rendered to this community. And I would like to make a motion to adopt this resolution.
We have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. All opposed, nay. The resolution has been adopted.
Lauren. You also came to the city in a really pivotal time, and the changes you've made throughout your tenure here are really special to me and to our team, but certainly things that are going to be impactful, as I said with Brad, long after your time with us is done. So we owe you a debt of gratitude. I know that you're one of the most caring cheerleaders that we have for this city, and I don't anticipate that's going to change. But thank you so much to you and your family for all of the time that you put into making our city a better place. We will miss you.
I'm not going to say a lot of other words other than thank you. It's just been great. And like I said before, this isn't the last of me, and I just appreciate this so much. And I have so much respect for all of you guys. Continue to do all the hard work. I know you will. And Bob, we've done really good, I think, as we all have. We've really moved the city forward from whenever I started. It is completely different. And I know that with the guidance of Courtney and Sam and all of the other team members that we have, that we're going to do great things. And I can't wait to see everything that comes. I've already tried to convince Daryl that I need to be on the utility board. I love utilities. So yeah, keep your eyes out for me. And thank you for all you do.
Thank you, Lauren. Thank you, Lauren. We're going to miss you. Okay, tonight we have no ordinances, and so we'll move into announcements. Spring cleanup this week is now taking place this week along regular pickup routes. Contact the solid waste department with questions at 573-592-3176. And I want to also voice what a great job they're doing too. The next city council meeting will be held Tuesday, April 28th, 2026 at 6:30 p.m.
And Councilman Hinchey, if I may, we have a couple additional things to point out. I just want to say a big thank you to the Parks and Rec team and all of the city staff and members of our community that participated in Clean Sweep Saturday this past Saturday. I know we had a great showing, and that's always a really beneficial, again, event to our community. It makes a big difference. So thank you to everyone that had a hand in that. as you started to say as well, thank you to our city staff, especially our solid waste staff, who've been working extra hard, taking on some extra time and labor to make sure that this spring cleanup week is going smoothly. They always do a really, really great job, and we're really proud of the work that they put into that each time. And then, as you mentioned again, I want to highlight the Carver Park Inclusive Playground groundbreaking. That's Friday, April 17th from 1 to 1:30 p.m. That is a groundbreaking that we're doing in conjunction with the Callaway Chamber of Commerce and our partners at Callaway County Special Services. So we're really proud of this project. I hope we see a lot of community members come out and support it. And again, a special shout out to the Parks and Recreation team who put a lot of time and effort into that as well.
Thank you, Madam DOA. And we have no executive session tonight, and I will entertain a motion for adjournment.
So moved.
We have a second? We have a motion and a second. Any discussion? All in favor, please say aye. All opposed, nay. We are adjourned.